for the long run, strap in for a long one. We got everybody on one. Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler, but we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up. Take a lap now, don't be mad now. Run it back, run it back. I got bodies lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler, but we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
在以后，除了是傻子，还有其他吗？我左右，键盘琵琶在时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的打斗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead and born. I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
Hey guys, again I was muted, my bad. Hello guys, I did not want to make you guys wait 5 minutes, so I thought कि let me just थोड़ा जल्दी चालू कर देता हूँ. But welcome to another live stream from yours truly, and you can see right here थोड़े stream में आज changes दिखने वाले. You can see the start screen, you can see the new layout as well. Lot of cool things are happening. All credits to my boys at Level Up Gaming / esports. ये लोग are awesome. Baba, Minato, Void, shout out to these guys. They have helped me with my layouts and stuff like that, and they are doing a lot of cool things in the world of esports. So, Aaj, again, it's not working. Am I not live? Hello? Guys? Abhi chal raha hai na, I hope. Like, test. Hello. Yo, Honey Singh. What's up? No mic OP. Oh, मेरे को दिख तो रहा है. Wait, still no mic? एक second. Fixing mic तो it says it's working for me. हाँ, did you guys hear me? my intro अभी एक महीने से on. हाँ ठीक है cool. Alright guys, so सबसे पहले तो पत्ता कटा जो भी लोग बोल रहे हैं, मैंने कितने बार तुम्हें बोला है? हाउ मेनी टाइम्स हैव आई टोल्ड डेव डायरी में नहीं आ रहा वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट इंडिया के बारे में अपडेट. वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट ये साल इंडिया में लॉन्च होने के चांसेस आर लेस देन 20%. फिर भी अगर आपको उम्मीदें रखनी है एंड देन गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड, देन यार आई कैन नॉट डू मच अबाउट इट. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि उम्मीद पे दुनिया कायम है, बट जब कोई बंदा बोल रहा है कि चांसेस नहीं लग रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल द शिट दैट इज हैपनिंग विद द न्यू गेम्स एंड हाउ थिंग्स आर दैट, नहीं हो रहा, वी कांट डू मच अबाउट इट. अभी अभी अगले डेव डायरी में भी ये उम्मीद रखोगे कि इंडिया का अपडेट आया फिर वापस डिसअपॉइंट होगा, तो वो उम्मीदें ही छोड़ दो, रुक जाओ, ये साल तो एटलीस्ट रुक जाओ, अगले साल अगर उम्मीदें रखने की अपॉर्चुनिटी है तो रखो, बिकॉज आई थिंक दैट इज द राइट टाइम विच यू विल गेट दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी, राइट? तो मेन थिंग टुडे व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इन आवर स्ट्रीम, आज हम दो चीज़ें बात करने वाले हैं. पहली बात तो हम करंट जो डेव डायरी आज राइट ने रिलीज की जैसे 1 घंटे पहले, वी विल बी रिएक्टिंग टू दैट, वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट कि चलो गाइज ठीक है इंडिया में सर्वर ना आए, आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, बट द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज अ लॉट ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंट अपडेट्स हैव कम फॉर वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट. अगर आप वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट खेलते हो, इफ यू आर अ फैन ऑफ वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट, इफ यू लाइक प्लेइंग वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ अमेजिंग थिंग्स इन द वीडियो दैट वी डेफिनेटली हैव टू watch and look forward to, and I think that is what we'll be reacting to today. So I will be going over the exact video, and then the bigger surprise, not surprise, the bigger discussion will be Level Up have finally reached a video. We have unveiled the top 8 Indian Wild Rift teams. So we will be going through each and every team, their rosters, and what we can expect from them in the Conquerors League, right? So a lot of spicy drama, not really drama, spicy, slashy, like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go to my S tier list wala discussion here, but I'm just gonna talk about every team, what are the goods and what we can expect from them, because all the 8 teams playing in the Conquerors League of the Wild Rift India circuit are extremely stacked in my opinion, right? But that thoda sa later. For now, let's just talk about Wild Rift. Let's talk about what are the new updates and releases. So the first thing I will do is actually go to the Wild Rift video and डेव डायरी आज का जो रिलीज हुआ है मुझे तो काफ़ी अच्छा लगा. आई थिंक इट वॉज नॉट द बेस्ट डेव डायरी और द वर्स्ट डेव डायरी, इट वॉज अ प्रीटी डिसेंटली गुड डेव डायरी, राइट? सो विदाउट अ फर्दर अडू, लेट्स go here and let's watch the dev diary. By the way guys, if you can give me a couple of minutes, I can figure out how to insert some other stuff also. Apparently यहाँ पे जाके if you do pop out chat, मैं मेरे stream में live chat add कर सकता हूँ. So if you are like kind enough to wait for like क्या बोलते 1 सेकेंड, तो मैं ज़रा कर लूँ गाइज प्लीज़, यू नो, आपकी कृपा होगी तो लाइव चैट और width will be 400 by 700. ये तो भाई लाइट वाला आ गया. वेल, नॉट द वर्स्ट, नॉट द बेस्ट, बट ये डार्क मोड वाला इसका, वेट, लाइव चैट कुछ तो तरीका होगा ना. कोई नहीं है गाइस. सो एनीवेज, वी आर जस्ट गोना यूज दिस फॉर नाउ. अगले स्ट्रीम तक आई विल गेट दिस फिक्स्ड, बट एसेंशियली क्या हो रहा है कि व्हाइल आई एम रिएक्टिंग आई विल ऑल्सो बी एबल टू सी द लाइव चैट्स ऑफ द गेम एंड यू नो स्टफ लाइक दैट, विच इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर मी पर्सनली. मेरी चैट कहाँ चली गई मुझे खुद भी नहीं पता, बट अपेरेंटली लाइव पे जा देता है. सो या दैट्स प्रीटी गुड. पॉप आउट एंड सेट कर दिया. माइंड पॉप्स आउट एज डार्क मोड. पॉप आउट कर दूँ क्या? चलो गाइस पॉप आउट कर देते हैं. ठीक है, पॉप आउट तो कर दिया मैंने, बट कुछ बदला नहीं इधर, सेम शिट ही है. लाइव चैट OBS डार्क मोड एक बार कर लेते हो. फक इट, ना हो पाए, कोई नहीं गाइस, लेट्स जस्ट वॉच द डेव डायरी वीडियो. आज के लिए ठीक है. इट्स अ गुड थिंग आई कैन सी योर चैट हियर आल्सो, आई डोंट हैव टू एक स्क्रीन में है. सो लॉट्स टू एक्सपेक्ट. ऑनेस्टली आई ऑल्सो डोंट नो कितना हुआ है. आई हैव नॉट रियली गॉन थ्रू इट, बट लेट्स फिगर इट आउट. 51 watching, 21 लाइक्स. वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट नहीं आया तो वैलो रिलीज़ करेंगे. वैलो को बहुत टाइम रिलीज़ होने में. जस्ट डुप्लीकेट द ब्राउजर एंड क्रॉप इट, वो सब ठीक है भाई, अभी फक इट, विल फिगर इट आउट. राइट.
Hey everyone, Alan here again from the Wild Rift team.
This guy is the game director of Wild Rift. In case you guys don't know, he is one of the higher ups in Wild Rift who decides पूरे ecosystem में how you wanna play the game. Like game director takes care of like all responsibilities from game launch to release to whatever. Right? It's like he's like the one of the biggest, like you know, project manager होता है, but like a much higher level. That's what he is. Don't want to
Thanks to your support,
Anyways.
I managed to escape from Ruination for just a few moments to tell you what's coming up for Wild Rift over the next couple of months.
So just in case you guys don't know what a dev diary is, हर 2 महीने में Wild Rift release a dev diary to tell you what is coming in the next 1-2 months. अगर आपने already dev diary देख ली तो मेरे साथ देख लो, नहीं देखी है तो let's just watch it together. I will pause every now and then to talk about how big this update is, how it affects the meta, or what to look forward to. So let's just get over that, okay?
We're right in the middle of the Sentinels of Light event, The Black Mist is wreaking havoc across Runeterra, and first, let's talk about what's next for our heroes. Lucian and Senna are embroiled in their most high-stakes battle yet, so we thought they could use some backup.
I'm buying that skin. Akshan!
Akshan, the rogue sentinel, is coming to Wild Rift soon. His unique marksman assassin playstyle was built for the mid lane, and he has a ton of exciting tools at his disposal. From camouflaging beside terrain to set up ganks, to launching himself across the map to take down scoundrels.
This is very cool.
Akshan is full of surprises. If he avenges one of his allies by taking down their killer, he earns bonus gold and lowers his allies' respawn timer.
Two things about Akshan, right? जब PC में लॉन्च हुआ था, इंस्टेंस से रिलीज हुआ था, when so the broken सबसे broken ability अक्षन की है कि अगर तुम्हारा ally को enemy से मरता है and then you kill that enemy, तो वो तो तुम्हारा ally basically instantly respawn. So 50 सेकंड का डेड टाइम और 25 सेकंड डेड टाइम वो instantly respawn होता है. Wild Rift में if you read the words carefully, they say that your allies death spawn timer gets reduced. It does not say it gets reset. So I have a very strong feeling कि Wild Rift में जो इसका ability है is not exactly the same as in PC. Wild Rift में अगर कोई बंदा आपका ally मरता है and then you know Akshan kills the enemy that killed your ally, तो तुम्हारे allies instantly base पे respawn शायद ना हो, maybe शायद कोई reduce second पे हो, because wording से मुझे लग रहा है कि it's not instant. अगर instant है भी तो this is one of the most insane abilities we've ever seen in any League of Legends champion, right? Like usually क्या होता है, right? आप 17-18 मिनट की गेम खेल रहे हो, right? Imagine these clutch moments जहाँ पे तुम्हारे दो allies मर गए, but instantly अक्षर ने आके बोलता है, bro, I will avenge you. वो खुद मर जाता है, but he kills 2 people for dying. Then suddenly ace होने पे आ गया, but अक्षर ने 2 लोग को मार दे, वो 2 लोग revive हो गए, right? So अक्षन just by being there in the late game, right? अगर तुमने अक्षन को मारने दिया कोई enemy को, then there is a huge potential कि अक्षन can just change the state of the game. So this is the kind of power this champion has. I think it's really strong. And obviously the kit itself is very fun. वो camouflage होता है. He's an assassin, marksman. Very interesting choice of roles to give him. I think he can also be played in the Baron lane, but he's very squishy to be played in the Baron lane. I think he's mostly going to be mid, but you can play him in the Baron lane. You should not play him in the duo lane, because wo lane mein he would not have enough gold. So he has a lot of mobility, camouflage. He's like how you have AD assassins like Zed. You know, to that extent, he has good assassination potential. But the most broken thing about his ability, his ultimate is pretty okay, his camouflage is fine. जो उसका second ability है, that on death, if you kill an enemy that has killed your allies respawn instantly, or with reduced cooldown, reduced seconds, is one of the most broken things in Wild Rift. And I think जो बंदे को Akshan ढंग से खेलना आता है, if somebody can master Akshan the way he should be played, then Akshan might just be one of the game-changing type of champions. Like he might not be damage शायद ना हो, but just that one ability, right, can change the tides of the game. So I think Akshan in that stead is looking pretty darn good. Alright, I'm just reading some chats for now. Give incentive, let your teammate die first. That's actually true. You can do that as well. What's up, Shreyas? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Clasher? What's up, Sleeve and Jinx? No mention of India. Yeah, bro, I told you there is not going to be a mention. If anybody had any hopes, I genuinely feel bad that you did, but it's fine. So yeah, Akshan is a new champion. He is releasing, I think, on the 28th of July. Make sure you save your blue emotes. Mid laners should definitely look to buy this champion. Baron laners can look to buy this champion, but if you just like to play Wild Rift and not care about rank, then definitely buy this champion, because he's one of the most, just his kit looks like really fun to play. Like just the mobility and stuff like that, right? So you will enjoy him, but he's definitely not easy. The way that I've seen his abilities work and how he rotates, you need to have good skills to play him the right way.
You'll see him swinging into Wild Rift in a few weeks' time. Unfortunately, Ruination continues to plague some of Runeterra's most powerful champions. Misfortune, Draven, and some of Runeterra's most powerful champions.
Like, how are they so good at character design? He just looks so good.
Fortune,
even Draven for that
Draven,
matter, like insane detailing on his fucking character.
and Shyvana have succumbed to its power.
This matches I just realized this whole Ruination ka theme matches my stream ka theme. So yeah, I think I'm on the Ruination side, guys. Fuck Sentinels.
The story will continue to twist and turn through Wild Rift,
Very good
Big
event, by the way.
PC, and Legends of Runeterra in all its. Let's take a look at what else is
Boring stuff I'm forwarding. You don't need to do it.
coming in patch 2.4.
You can get actions from Ruination chapter.
Brand the Burning Vengeance joins Wild Rift in September. He's a fire mage who excels in mid lane or as a support. His abilities gain new powers when his opponents are already ablaze, and his ultimate, Pyroclasm, is a devastating torrent of fire that can reduce your enemies to ashes. For those looking for something a little
Okay, just so you guys don't know who Brand is. Brand is basically another word to define Brand is Andha damage. Right? So I keep using words like this when there's champions like Ziggs in the game, but the thing is Brand is essentially a mage. You can play him as support as well when you want to go something called as a kill lane. Now, Wild Rift has not seen this concept of kill duo lanes. Basically, it's basically a lane where both your support and your marksmen are just damage dealers, right? To some extent, you can say AP Lux with Ezreal could be a kill lane, right? But Brand support is not here to shield your enemy, to shield your ally or heal your ally. Brand support is just there that even with one item, Brand ka base damage is so strong that he just needs one item and he will shred people, right? He has a stun in his kit also, and he's very immobile. मतलब उसको पकड़ना काफी आसान है. But if he's left alone in team fights, he throws this. Okay, I'll tell you
his abilities gain new powers, devastating torrents are.
So when he throws this fire, you see this fire that is being thrown. It bounces off of people. It bounces up to 5 times. So if people are there, it doesn't. And if there's 2 people, it'll bounce 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Karke. And every bounce play, it does an insane amount of damage. His second ability, right, when he puts like fire in the ground, does a lot of damage. So ये एक mage champion who again is played in the mid lane. Can be played support as well. Never play Baron, never play marksman, obviously will not play jungle. But the idea here is that Brand in a dragon fight, if you hit the right person and if the fire bounces off as many people, will do an insane amount of damage, and you don't even have to be in the fight. You can just be Durse, and once you hit one stack of your abilities, your other abilities essentially can provide a stun. So it's really strong. Like you can initiate also, you can engage also, but this champion has only one thing that he does insanely well, and that is Andha damage. So if you're able to play like Brand, I think your main thing is that you need to be really smart at engaging and doing a lot of amount of damage. So that's like one of the good things about Brand. But don't think that he's easy, because he's very squishy. He has no escape ability. He's like a Sona basically. Right? कहाँ भागेगा? पकड़ के मार सकते हो उसको essentially.
And his ultimate, Pyroclasm, is a devastating torrent of
5
fire
bouncing
that can
pentakill.
reduce your enemies to
हो सकता है if
ashes.
you're refed. Core item on this guy, Liandry's for sure. Liandry's death cap is good. He does not need a lot of mana, honestly. Liandry's death cap, pure ability items work really well with him.
For those looking for something a little more chill,
Hey,
Nunu and Willem will be rolling their way
Lovely.
into Wild Rift soon. When not
very cute. One of the oldest champions in League of Legends. These was one of the first 40. Nunu and Willem is basically, Nunu is a little kid and Willem is the cute animal that is with him. This is a jungle champion. So let's just see what he does, and I'll explain to you what he does.
frolicking across the Freljord, Nunu and Willem are a jungle duo, singing songs and munching monsters around the map. Bound together by an ancient power and a shared love of snowballs, the boy and his Yeti join Wild Rift.
This is one of his most OP abilities, right? वो दूर से एक snowball create करता है. That snowball keeps growing and growing in size the more you run. So आप lane से जा सकते हो. He can also rotate a little bit. And the idea is that in a dragon fight, let's say आप mid से ball लेके आ रहे हो and then you're going towards the dragon pit, or let's say from the mid you're going towards the baron pit. That big snowball ends up stunning everybody who hit him. Like if you see here, it like hits a lot of people, it stuns. So he's pretty strong, and his ultimate that you see, he creates an icy zone and वो charge करता है. So his charge can be interrupted by a stun or a knock up, but if you let him charge, right, let's say 3 seconds of charge किया and you're slowed in that zone, it does an insane amount of damage. Now generally people can learn to dodge or avoid being in the circle, but for whatever reason you're having multiple CCs and he's able to get a full charge of his stun off, he will do a lot of damage, especially if you're going full magic damage Nunu, which people don't. People will go a bit of hybrid Nunu. The biggest thing about Nunu, right, that they've not shown the video, you see the damage, right? You see the damage right here. You see the damage, like
in September.
0.25 पे बजेगा ये, रुको guys. ये ओरी का डैमेज देखो, फुल स्टैक है इसका. फुल स्टैक पे लिटरली ही 40% HP. इमेजिन if 4 people are there, 50% HP down. That's the power of Nunu right here. It's very very strong. The biggest thing about Nunu, right, उसका जो पहला ability है, right, पहला ability does not do anything to, I think, does not do anything to champions as much, but minions और monsters पे वो बहुत damage करता है. So Nunu, the best thing about Nunu is it is very 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 easy for Nunu to secure a dragon, an elder, a baron or a rift herald, because all you have to do is use your consume, your first ability that does like 500-700 damage with your smite. So if you have consume and smite combo, right, दुनिया का कोई jinx ultimate, ziggs ultimate या enemy का smite slur कोई भी तुमसे dragon, कोई भी objective नहीं चुरा सकता. This champion is made for all junglers who suck at smiting. His first ability is almost as powerful as a smite when you hit it on monsters, and when you combo your first ability with your smite at the same time, you do some insane amount of burst to an objective, and that makes you almost like, it is very hard to steal dragon or any monster objective against a Nunu. That is where Nunu shines. कि भाई अगर तुम Baron Dragon Wagon कर रहे हो Nunu के against, अगर Nunu के पास थोड़ा दिमाग भी है, then he will 100% be able to secure the objective. And I would say people who have difficulty smiting or are playing in high ping, maybe this is a champion you can consider for your rank journeys. Very very good.
We're making big upgrades.
I don't think you can heal from champions. We'll have to figure
out. Our in-game items, featuring a host of balance changes, reworks, and some new options to spice up your builds. Solari Chargeblade is a new item for champs that focus their builds around critical strikes. With Chargeblade, using an ability grants a stack of Radiance, which gives you a temporary bonus to your critical rate. Attacks that crit use one of your charges to deal bonus on hit damage. With the Radiance buff,
okay, so in case you don't realize, like, this is an item that is made for marksmen. Every time you hit an ability, let's say Kaisa se Q mara, kuch bhi mara, and then you crit someone, it consumes that mark on them to do a lot of damage. This item is made for marksmen. Can also be made for some AD casters, but I would generally say जो लोग crit करते हैं उन लोग के लिए अच्छा, and crit generally marksmen ही बनाते हैं, to some extent maybe Pantheon. The thing is, it's a very good crit item. It adds versatility for the marksman meta. Abhi marksman meta is very simple. Beard the Ruin King, Infinity Edge, and Static Shiv is like one of the 3 most common items they all build. There is no diversity for AD, right? Sab log wahi banate, right? This item, for people who are going the full crit route, or people who want some early game crit damage, is insanely good. And what you will see the next 2-3 minutes is Riot really giving you a lot of options to buff marksmen, because हर एक item is designed to fucking help marksmen, which is making me think कि भाई meta बदलने वाला है.
Crit, use one of your charges to deal bonus on hit damage. With the Radiance buff, you can get up to 50% critical rate from this item. So for players chasing full crit builds, Solari Chargeblade is one way to get there
50% crit up to you can get. That's insane.
Crystalline Reflector is a top tier AP and armor item, granting the Crystalline
This is called the fuck you assassins item. In case आप लोगों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, right? So तुम्हारे जितने भी assassins है game में, Rengar, Kha'Zix, Zed, to some extent Yasuo, who just want to fuck you up as a mage, and you know you're wondering, यार, you know मैं क्या करूँ? I keep dying. This is like a big fuck you to them, which makes it harder for them to kill you. And this will affect the meta in the sense that assassins may, I mean, at least to respond to assassins, now mages have a choice कि they can forgo maybe some insane damage for little damage but get a lot of survivability instead. Now the good news here is कि Wild Rift में there is a तुम्हारा जो boot upgrade है Zonia, right, वो generally League of Legends में एक item था. So if you ever wanted to build armor in League of Legends, you could buy the Zonia item. It would give you armor and that would be good. In the Wild Rift meta, there is no item that gives you armor plus magic damage, right? Ability power. So there was a huge hole which sort of made assassins stronger, because anytime you are going to be against an assassin, yeah, you need to build Zonia, but हर बार तो नहीं, at least base damage तो लगेगा, right? And plus अभी Ziggs का base now armor भी nerf किया, right? So this item will give them the much needed survivability. Let's say तुम्हारे comp में is a Z and there is like a Yasuo top or something which like does a lot of, like maybe you have a Z and a Rengar combination, something like that, right? Anytime you have a lot of assassins that are just looking to get behind you, this item might just be the item that will help you save. And why will it do it? We'll figure out in the next few seconds.
Spectator is a top tier AP and armor item, granting the user mirror shards that reduce incoming physical damage and reflect it back at enemies.
Reducing incoming physical damage, I'm guessing it's by a percent or by a flat number. So if you're doing 100 damage, you'll do 70 damage only, and in fact you will return some damage. It's like a thornmail effect, honestly. It's a thornmail for magic damage dealers, which is very interesting. I mean, it gives mages some power to survive against AD heavy compositions. I feel that's pretty good, and it will definitely shake up the meta. In what sense, I'm still yet to see. We'll figure it out. Hello Rax, and welcome to the stream. Navori to bhai crazy hai. So again, good items, especially for mages, I would say, who need that situationally, agar koi ekdam AD heavy comp aati, this is a very great item to survive.
AP mages can take this to get some revenge against the oppression of AD assassins.
So sad, dude. Like Kha'Zix jumping on an Annie and Annie's doing more damage.
Essence Reaver is making its way into Wild Rift to fill the same niche as its PC version, amplifying crit-focused champs who also cast a lot of abilities. Wild Rift's Essence Reaver has two passives, one that restores mana through your attacks, and another that adds extra damage to your abilities based on your critical rate. When combined on the right champion, players will get to weave together.
So this item has Lucian and Corki written all over it. Any AD champions that use a lot of abilities for their source of damage also benefit. Any marksmen that use a lot of mana, Essence Reaver helps them. So it's basically kya hota hai, in a lot of cases sometimes marksmen run out of mana, especially those who spam their abilities a lot. I would say to some extent Lucian does spam his abilities, Corki does spam his abilities, so they're like really good. Maybe even on Kaisa you could say it's really good. The item kya karta hai, right? Like it gives you mana every time you auto attack. Do not build it on Jhin, I don't think it makes sense, but it could be good again if you have the second part of the passive, right? So again, ye option is generally very good. Like let's say you build one or two crit items and you go Essence Reaver, then you go Infinity Edge, right? Essence Reaver gives you a lot of raw AD damage, like raw 70-80 kuch AD dega aapko, and it will give you some bits of crit and some bits of this passive, right? So it's an overall insane item to start off with also, and when you pair it with Infinity Edge who gives you more crit damage, so this is very very good, especially on champions that can use a lot of mana and marksmen. It's a very good item, and this is again an option that a lot of marksmen will take. So again, a great item for marksmen, and I think that this is going to be something that you will see a lot being built on Corki, to some extent Lucian and other champions also. Ezreal, obviously, Ezreal can also use Essence Reaver, but Ezreal generally goes a tier build, so he does not necessarily need it because he does not go crit. So I would not say Ezreal is the best user of Essence Reaver, but maybe if you're going an Ezreal crit build, it's good, but it's usually on crit champions that you would want to go this on.
Non-stop critical strike attacks and high damage abilities.
But like this is extremely good on Lucian for sure. What's up, Trick Tech? Welcome to the stream, buddy. What's up, guys? If you guys enjoying the content, Dev Diary reactions, make sure you like the video. Let's get to around 50 likes if you haven't yet, so that we can get. मेरे को तो पता नहीं watching भी कितने आ रही है, कितने लोग देख रहे हैं? 80. Oh, that's a lot.
We're bringing more
so yeah,
League
50
of
likes, guys.
Legends into
Simple
Wild
goal.
Rift 2. Expect to see versions of Navori Quickblades, Storm Razor, and Staff of Flowing Water in the shop.
Again, very very good items. They're all AD items focused. I don't know what Staff of Flowing Water is. Let's just quickly Google this shit. This is a magic damage item. Healing or shielding allies grants you and them ability. Oh, it's a support item. Ooh, this will be good on champions that want to do damage like Lux or Brand, or even nothing on champions like Nami or something like that. This is very good. Every time any champion, actually not on Brand, sorry. Anytime you heal or shield, you grant your enemy your basically gives them ability power. But very interesting. Who do you guys think this item will be good on, right? So besides, this item basically gives you ability power, heal and shield power, and gives allies it gives them magic power. So maybe if you heal or shield a Ziggs or anyone like a magic damage dealer, it helps them a lot. So if you're going with a very magic heavy composition, this item is pretty good on a support that is playing with the magic damage composition. Maybe good when paired with a Corki Oriana sort of combination. Pretty darn good. That Navori item एक बार देख ही लेते since we're on it.
We're bringing Quick Blades,
Navori.
Storm Razor, and
Navori click. Navori. Basic attacks on attack that critically strike reduce your abilities cooldowns. Woo! So every time you crit, your cooldowns reduce by 20%. Again, this is good on a lot of champions. This is probably good on certain champions like Tryndamere, I would say. And this gives you ability haste a lot. So this is like CDR wala items pe chalega. Could potentially be good on champions that, yeah, Tryndamere Master E types pe chal jayega ye. But mostly Tryndamere, I would say. Yasuo pe bhi chal jayega. It's pretty good.
Staff of Flowing Water in the...
And Storm Razor, right? Storm Razor is a very good item. That's like Storm Razor is like a very standard first item for marksmen in League of Legends. Basically, item attack damage, attack speed, critical. Everything a marksman needs in the early game, this item gives. And the more you move, right, it stacks up. This stack or saw stack ke baad, it basically does a lot of damage and slows people. Kiting ke liye bahut acha hai. If you're being chased by an Irelia or Jax or whatever, Storm Razor ke slow se you can literally like cuck people quite a bit. So I like that champion. So AD item maybe good on Tryndamere, maybe good on some marksmen, very good on most marksmen. First item worthy for all auto attacker crit champions. Good, this item good in compositions where you have magic composition. So that's pretty good to see.
shop. We're also updating Bloodthirster and Thornmail to be more like their PC versions.
Which is good. Thornmail and PCs gives, I think, CDR and stuff.
Not including balance changes.
So Solari Charge Blade, pretty good. Wits End, bhai, this item is made for Master E, Jax, Irelia types. Basically, Blade of the Ruin King को ये replace कर सकता है. In the sense that ये आपको magic resist देता है, and then you're able to get a lot of lifesteal from this item as well. So अगर 1v1 duels करनी है against mages and stuff like that, Wits End will help you out quite a bit. It's a very very strong item for split pushing also. Like in some cases, अगर तुम्हारे enemy में बहुत सारा magic damage है, you will skip going Blade of the Ruin King and you'll go Wits End instead, because of the lifesteal that it gives you. So great item right here.
There are 19 new, reworked or adjusted items in this patch. We're so excited to see what meta-defining builds you come up with.
Alright, rank changes now.
In patch 2.4, we're making some significant changes to ranked play. Let's talk about promotion series. Ranked in Wild Rift makes you earn your divisions as you climb. The promotion series are intended to give players a skill test and to really raise the stakes before advancing into a new tier. However, we've seen that they cause too many interruptions in your ranked climb, and they're becoming pretty frustrating for many of you. So we've decided to remove promotion series. When this update goes live, you'll climb more smoothly through the ranks without a promotion series between tiers. This is a considerable change, so we'll be monitoring how this impacts other ranked systems like demotions, leaderboards, rank marks, and fortitude, but we're confident that this will make ranked a more fun, competitive experience.
I like the new border layout. Pehle left mein tha, now it's little. It's also very bluish, which I'm like, I don't know, like. What do you guys think? This layout better or the old layout where, you know, gold color tha and, you know, you'd get promoted, instead of this new blue layout they're going for? But yeah, in short, they're removing promotions, and the reason they're doing that is because they feel like it can bottleneck some people when they're stuck in gold, silver, elo, plat. This does not affect a lot of the population is already diamond plus, because see, generally the only promos high elo people face is like your diamond promos or your master promos. I think getting to master becomes a lot easier with this. Which is good, because if you get master, you retain that border, so it's a very good change. This could also amplify some of the rankings, right? So maybe some 5% of the players who were Emerald 1 or whatever could probably be Diamond now. Overall, I like this change. I think it's good. Promotion series का point ही नहीं है. If you get demoted anyways after 1-2 games, what's the point? Just if you're promoted, then the idea is I should not get demoted for at least 2-3 games, but वो नहीं होता. So just keep it like that. I think it's fine. And this blue is match in diamond below. That's true. Diamond it will probably match, but gold, plat, emerald pit probably will not, right? So I also like the old one. If I'm honest, I think the old one. क्या बोलते हैं? I think the old one was more color focused, like orange का orange, sorry, teal का teal था, blue का blue था, yellow का yellow था, brown का brown था, silver का silver था, whatever, right? So whatever, but ठीक है, maybe we'll get adjusted to it. But what do you guys think of this change? I think it's very good for people trying to get stuck in, let's say, gold से plat नहीं climb कर पा रहे, या plat से emerald या emerald से diamond. This will help them get there. So all of these people who are stuck in emerald promos, or वो 2-3 3-2 नहीं जीत पा रहे, now you can probably get there. So overall, I think it's a good change only, but let's see how it affects. Like, I think even they're saying they're monitoring it, right? So
Experience for everyone. Glorious Lulu and her Pixicorn are the reward for hitting gold this season, so good luck on the climb.
Lovely skin. I like it. But
sometimes Champion Select can feel like the game is already an uphill battle, and we want to give you some more tools to help. Let's take a look at Champion Bans. In ranked...
So lovely. So this is like the old system, but in the old system, only the first pick would get to ban all the 3. Here what they've done is bottom 3 picks ko bans diye. Now the reason they do that is because first 2 picks को anyways अपना champion pick करने को मिल रहा है, preference मिल रही है, right? So they take it. Whereas bans cases पे it's like that. So I like it. It's very very good. Thank God for bans in the system. हम अपने circuit पे भी in tournaments we are implementing 3 ban system. The best thing about an in-game ban system is अभी क्या होता है when we play tournament matches, right? हम बोलते ban करो, फिर ये ban करते, right? That takes an awful lot of time, and people get a lot of time to like think what to do, right? इधर क्या हो रहा है, you ban in 10 seconds. It's genuinely good. I don't know how they will do it. I think they'll do the same way, right? Like, yeah, so they'll do the same way in draft mode also, right? So now people will have only 20 seconds for every ban to react to it, which is how it should be, right? Competitive games में आप खेलोगे, right? You don't get 2 minutes to decide हम क्या ban करें. किसने यहाँ पे ब्रॉम ban किया, हम 2 मिनट सोचेंगे, अच्छा अभी इसने गैलियो ban किया तो हम ये पिक कर लेंगे, हम तो वो पिक कर लेंगे. Like, you don't have that time anymore. Now you have 20 seconds to react and ban, which is good because this will reward teams who have done their homework before the game starts rather than people who are doing their homework during the game. In solo queue and competitive, thank God for this, because there are some broken champs in the game and bans are the way for us to do balance in the game, right? We keep crying about balance. This champion is broken. I keep crying Garen was so broken 2 patches ago. Some people are saying Katrina was broken, right? Now anytime a new patch gets released, you will have the ability, at least 3 out of 5 chances, you will have the ability to ban that one champ that is sort of broken, and that makes ranked games a lot more fair and competitive. It will also force you to play more champions, because if you're that one trick abuser of that champion, then now your champion gets banned. So it basically forces people to learn to play more champions, which is I think a good thing. It will also make for fairer games, because it's no longer कि किसको broken champ मिला वो game जीत जाएगा, right? So I think it's a wonderful change. I think it's a long standing change that had to come eventually. Now that we have 70 plus champs in the game, it makes sense that they're adding a 3 ban system, and I'm very very happy about it. Competitive will use the same method because bans can overlap in draft mode. Like I'm guessing, like, but everyone will get their own ban, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So basically you have to make sure that your 3rd, 4th and 5th picks are like smart enough to know what to ban when, right? Usually क्या होता है, टीम में एक ऐसा चोमू होता है, उसको कुछ पता ही नहीं होता, वो सिर्फ गेम खेलने आता है, उसको तुमने बोल दिया बैन कर दो, वो कुछ भी बैन कर देगा. So that is the only thing you have to be careful about. But yes,
games, the last 3 players on both teams will get 1 champion ban each.
Yep.
We hope starting with 3 per team still feels good without lowering champ diversity.
It's good. 6 bans is good.
Because you now need to own 6 extra champs to play ranked, we've decided to allow the free-to-play rotation to be available as well, for times when the enemy team picks and bans your go-to picks. They see your threat.
Very good. अभी क्या होता है, right? When you want to go into ranked, or free-to-play champions, you cannot play in ranked. Now you can. Wonderful change. It's good. Like the whole ban system, everything, like 10 out of 10 on Riot for doing that. It's very good. It'll help the meta. It'll help players become less frustrated when they play ranked, because now they can at least ban the OP shit that they don't want to play against. Overall, a very good change. Coaches have to do work for now. True. Coaches, teams, players, captains, everyone, right? 20 seconds is generally enough, because 20 seconds per ban. But वही है ना कि people take 2 minutes also, right? I know ना मैं इतना competitive खेला, so that 20 second is not like less time, but yes, you have to be a little quick on it.
Eventually, we plan on increasing to 5 bans per team, but with the current champ pool, we don't want to.
They will go 5 bans once they get 100
lanes
champions
from having viable picks. The Wild Pass returns for its second outing. We've made a few upgrades from the previous version. Overall, we're increasing the amount of blue motes, Poro coins, and Poro energy you get from purchasing the pass. For example, this time around, you can earn enough blue motes for a full champion. We're increasing the amount of free rewards you get while leveling up. We're enabling you to gift the pass to other players on your friends list. And
अभी मेरे को आना लाइक सर स्किन गिफ्ट का होगा, अभी आएगा सर वाइल्ड पास गिफ्ट कर दो. सो आई एम एंटिसिपेटिंग दिस ऑलरेडी. वाइल्ड पास 990 वाला दे दो, 500 नहीं, वो तो बोले नहीं 590 वाला दे दो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
Despite these buffs, the price isn't changing. From now on, the Wild Pass will be a permanent feature in the game with no more downtime between each new pass. So get out there and explore the Rift with Teemo when the improved Wild Pass launches in August.
Not a fan of Teemo ka Explorer skin, but people who like playing Teemo have fun. Personally, not a big fan of the Wild Rift Pass because I don't think it gives you like baubles milna and all that. I don't really care. Poro energy, Poro coins. You know, like there are much more fun things that other games do that sadly Wild Rift doesn't, in my opinion. But at least it's something. The only thing I like about this Wild Pass is that now at least you will get enough blue emotes to buy one extra champion, which is good. But the rate at which they're releasing champions is very slow, right? Like January, February, March, they're releasing 3, 4 champions a month. Now they're releasing like one champion every month. I think 1 or 2. So maybe, I don't know, like June mein kitne champions hai? Aksha nahi aaya, right? That's it. So I hope that they release like a lot more champions in the coming few months because like we need more diversity, I feel. Abhi bhi thoda meta style hota, I feel.
And explore the Rift with Teemo when the improved Wild Pass launches in August.
990 में क्या है, कुछ मिलेगा, एक स्किन ले लेके क्या करोगे. So if you buy the Wild Rift Pass, you get a free 990 RP skin anyways. So it is worth the money. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely worth the money because you get a free skin anyways. But you get a free random skin. You don't like you can't select it. But you also get like Poro coins and energies and Teemo ka skin also. Technically for the value of the pass, it's worth it. But the value itself, I don't know, maybe there could be other things in the game that are more fun. Emblems hai, baubles hai, or recalls hai, right? Recalls are maybe fun. Maybe they can do more things with recalls.
Yes. As the game has grown across the world, so has the level of competition. We've seen the Origin series in Europe, the Icon series.
I'm so confident, right? At this point of the stream, right? Are they Indians are like, guys, India का आने वाला है. इन्होंने बोल दिया Icon series and all that. जैसे से हाथ तो एकदम ready हो चुके हैं. Only to hear disappointment. Like I feel bad. Again, don't have hopes because nothing. If there is zero response on Twitter from Riot Dev, so there's zero response from anybody in the scene that it's coming, then what do you think? It's not like a surprise or whatever, right? It's probably gonna get delayed for a while. Accept it and don't create your own hopes because you'll only feel disappointed at it, right? Like I had zero hopes. That is why when this thing happened, I wasn't surprised. But I'm seeing so many people, कितने सारे chat पे, they're like, यार India नहीं आया, अरे यार वीडियो देखा नहीं आया यार India का, shit यार, क्या, fuck you guys, fuck Riot. Like, तो उम्मीद, did they hint at it's coming? Did they tell you? Like, who's telling you? All these people spreading fake news or are saying आएगा, मेरे sources say, like talking out of their ass. It is very less likely to come, right? Don't have that hope so that you don't get disappointed. अगर hope ही नहीं है तो वो जब ये video आएगा then you won't be like sad about it, right? And that's what I'm guessing. Like that's what I'm seeing. A lot of people are getting upset that India कुछ नहीं आया. नहीं है. The chances are it's not happening, right? If it were happening, you would hear it in the news somewhere. Somebody would have leaked it. The fact that कोई leak ही नहीं है is telling me that they probably haven't thought of it only. We don't know, right? Because generally China का when it happened there was a leak. Nothing. There's no information, right? Zero information. So accept it as a matter of fact and just enjoy the game till then and don't play it. Up to you, but just don't get disappointed anymore. Right? वही होता है. Indian circuit भी बोलेंगे boys ऐसे. क्या बोलेंगे? हाँ बोलेंगे भाई. Okay, no offense. We'll talk about the Indian circuit, but the way that the Indian circuit, the community is doing with Level Up, insane production quality, 1440k streams, everything is looking awesome.
In Southeast Asia, and there are even more regional qualifiers coming soon. We're using the next few patches to upgrade the competitive and esports viewing experience of Wild Rift. Some tools will only be available to official esports broadcasts for now, but here's what's available to everyone in patch 2.4.
Very important that they added these tools, because from what people have said, November mein there will be a Wild Rift international tournament, not including India, but China, SEA, Europe, NA, Brazil, Japan, Turkey, etc. Everyone will be a part of it, right? So they need to make sure that the production is good. Otherwise, right now it's like very bare bones. So it's good that they're doing it. What I like in this right now is the fact that there is no option to still seek, which is sad.
Spectator mode, you can now toggle the fog of war for
ये तो पहले ही था ना, which I don't get it. Wasn't this always there? It's just that they've added blue and red both. So I don't get it. Like,
red, blue, or both teams to see what they see in
the
game.
only option they've added now is that both teams, basically. पहले both teams का नहीं था.
We're releasing 2 new HUD layers.
This is very good for any people who do streaming of tournament matches. This is the UI you should show when team fights happen, and then once the team fights are gone, you can show the scorecard version, right? So this is a very, very good layout. Should always switch to it when team fights are happening, so people can focus on HP bars and you can focus on the fight. Good esports changes. People who conduct tournaments in India or outside, good for them.
Layouts to make team fights easier to watch. Check out a HUD setup designed for chaotic team fights and a brand new minimal.
Harsh is saying, I'm not hoping for the start of the open beat, I'm just getting to play the game, that's it. Yeah, that's the good attitude to have. That's the exactly you should have. Abhi hai, खेल पा रहे हो खेलो, जो भी ping में है नहीं खेल रहे ठीक है, I understand your disappointment, but खेल पा रहे हो तो खेलो, right?
HUD, which could be accessed in spectator mode.
Check Wild Rift tweet later after the क्यों क्या बोला उन्होंने? Till when can we expect Wild Rift in the country? I think personally not this year. I don't think it's happening this year. Less chances of it happening this year.
We're hoping that this gives amateur tournament organisers more ways to show off epic moments from grassroots competition. Ever wanted to save your most heroic moments after a legendary performance? The new highlights feature automatically captures your best plays, from multi-kills to dragon steals. These will record your screen as you play, so every input will be captured for you.
While this is good, you can always just record your screen after the game and edit it, because I don't know the quality of this recording. The good thing is that it's AI controlled, so automatically first blood and all, if they record it, it's very fast to just share it. So instantly तुमने एक video निकाली, you want to upload it on Insta story, you want to upload it to send your friends. I think it's a great thing to do. So good feature, but it's like, good updates to have. Now you can see the game is moving out of open beta, and with these features, the game is finally becoming more and more complete, right? We're heading towards the global launch, which basically means that the game is in a state where, most of the features you would expect from a mobile MOBA are already there, which is things like these, right? They're getting added. So it's getting to the point where it's reaching its, we are ready in everything that you could expect from.
You can review your clips and save them directly to your device.
Yeah, easier for me to send crazy insects. Exactly. You do a good play, it auto records it, send it on your WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group में भेज दो, Instagram में दे दो, Discord में भेज दो, Facebook में डाल दो. Like it's so smart by them also, right? Because they also then people get to promote the game also when they share these things, right? So it's pretty good.
From the end of game screen.
Quality of life.
As always, we're making some quality of life tweaks to make your experience a little better each patch.
Okay.
One thing we've heard is that unlocking content and completing milestones can be confusing. So we're spending the next few patches improving on these systems. We've adjusted the end of game screen so you can see progress on your daily missions, challenge missions, and the wild pass more easily.
Okay.
And we'll let you know if you add more ways to streamline rewards, and you can send it directly to any compatible app on your device. Now you can make sure that the group chat knows just how godly your last game was.
You can send screenshots and videos. New skins! Let's see it.
As is tradition by now, here's a look at some of the other skins headed to this patch.
Crowley will be happy with this skin. Kale will be happy with this skin. AOT will be happy with the skins releasing. Not gonna lie, if they already have KDA Ari, right? Popstar Ari probably, I don't know. This is basically Ari before she joined KDA. Ari, before she joined KDA, was a single pop star chilling in that world, and she got it. Grungy Nunu Bilang, okay. Beautiful skin. ये PC में one of the best brand skins है. And the fact that they released it is awesome. It's basically like yellow flame brand. No, sorry, blue flame, right? We always talk about like yellow flame and blue flame. This is like a blue flame version. Looks super kick-ass. Also looks very good. Very good. I don't know which is better. Probably say the blue one. Sorry. Zombie look classic skin in Wild in PC. Very fun. Super fun to play against. My god. The quality of these skins. If you're a Lucian Senna player and you don't own High Noon Lucian and High Noon Senna, then what? You are not a Lucian Senna player. I'm sorry. Unless you don't have money, then it's fine. But if you have money and you don't buy these skins, what are you guys doing? Compared to hired gun Lucian you already had, such a shit skin, no offense. This is like 100 times better. You know, it's like one of those deals ki medium popcorn 50 का है और large popcorn 70 का है. You like medium popcorn लूही में क्यों जब 70 रुपए में को अच्छा वाला popcorn मिलेगा. So this is like ये थोड़ा large popcorn है और hired gun Lucian थोड़ा medium popcorn है basically. Don't buy the medium one, buy the large one. That 20 rupees is worth the effect that you see.
Good luck to everyone fighting back the ruination.
I don't see that
stay
tuned.
tuned. There might be more to this story than we first
Green
thought.
Flames is the best. Zombie
we hope
brand.
you'll stay hooked. We first thought. We hope you'll stay hooked.
This is my favorite part of the Wild Rift video because nothing gets me more excited. Yeah, there's skins, there is new champions, but nothing gets me more excited than the fact that this could potentially mean Thresh is releasing in Wild Rift. And for people who do not know, Thresh is one of the best designed support champions to ever exist in Wild Rift. Genuinely amazing. So his kit, his abilities, even if he does no damage, his kit is one of the best champions. He is super fun. I'm not hyping it up for the sake of hyping it up. He's genuinely one of the best designed champions in Wild Rift, in League of Legends. And if he's coming to Wild Rift, people who play support will love playing support. Like right now there's Leona and stuff who, you know, fulfill your engage opportunities and all that stuff. But this guy, right, playmaker, engage, disengage, everything. This guy is everything, honestly. And this champion is like, you know, you deserve it. If you are a Wild Rift fan and you love League of Legends because of Wild Rift, you deserve to play this champion. You deserve to have this champion in the game because this champion is so much fun. And I know Salva is excited about that. Everyone who is a support main or wants to be a support main, you will love playing Thresh. Super fun champion. You can check out his abilities on PC if you want to, but this champion, this 1 second of the video made the dev diary worth it for me personally, because even if I don't play a lot of Thresh others as well, but something to look forward to. So yeah, that was the dev diary update. Clearly nothing in there for India. I'm sorry again, but that's the thing, guys. Don't have that level of hope is what I'm trying to tell you. Oh wait. So yeah, that's the dev diary update. What do you guys think? Let me know if you enjoyed it or if you didn't. But the idea here is that a lot of amazing things are coming in Wild Rift. It basically means कि next 1-2 हफ्ते में 1-2 महीने में नए champs आएंगे. You know, competitive gets better, helps out with the circuit also. So it's pretty good as well. Sean is saying, Bishi, check the Wild Rift tweet, latest one, please. क्यों क्या हो गया भाई? मेरा नाम आया क्या उसमें? Jokes, but yeah. Wild Rift. Wild Rift का मैं जरा चेक करता गाइस क्या हो रहा है. क्या देखूं मैं? एक सेकंड रुक जाओ, मैं स्क्रीन चेंज कर रहा हूँ वापस गाइस. Ooh, okay, so they are 100% bringing Thresh and Viego also. Or is it? Let's watch this, guys. Let's read this. क्या बातें कर रहे हैं लोग? Hey folks, when it comes to champions, we strive to be transparent with you, not working out something we get. Wait, Thresh is not coming? Base Thresh has flesh. Oh my god, so basically they're releasing Thresh with his face open. How cool is that? So essentially Thresh had a mask, a skull. I feel there is more reasons why they have done this. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I don't think this is because they were like, हाँ चलो mask दे दो or whatever. But essentially, okay, I'll tell you guys, right? Depictions of skull or anything like that is forbidden in certain countries, certain very large countries. In this thing, so it's very prevalent in certain countries, and because of that, I think they just chose to remove the skull whatsoever. I will not say which country it is, but one country definitely bans skulls from what I know. So yeah, that country ke liye maybe they could have made this change. To the game, it was one of these most iconic champions. Even back in 2019, one of her aspirations was to you likely see Thresh, frankly, to meet the requirements of the value in order for us to maintain, we need to make some adjustments to Thresh's existing design. However, we determined to simply go beyond swapping out assets and calling it a day. We were deep in planning. We saw a great opportunity to go beyond a visual update. We don't want to spoil anything, but Unbound Thresh represents the canonical chapter of Thresh's story that you'll learn about soon. Wow. So basically, they just like slap on a face. They're actually making a whole narrative behind why Thresh had the skull later on. This is like before he got the skull. So pretty cool. But the fact that he's coming is awesome. Thank God for that. Viego will not be coming to Wild Rift. Makes sense. His kit is very, very, very complex for Wild Rift. Since Viego is sourcing and all, Viego is a very complex champion mechanically, but even more so technically. He's been in development for years, Wild Rift, but even the Ruin King of Sprinkle. Viego's Leak passive and his ultimate allow him to possess the bodies of his slain foes, right? Yeah. So in case you guys don't know, Viego kills someone, he can possess their bodies, and that is just too hard to code in Wild Rift, I would say, right? So not happening yet. Icebox means like to stop his release for now, and that's fine. I wasn't expecting it either. I don't think it's a big loss to humanity. Viego is not coming. Great champion, yes, but this guy, right? This guy is awesome, and this guy is unmasked, and this guy is gonna be super fun to play. So yes, Silas Puzzle Violet. Silas for the same reasons I don't think will be possible anytime soon, is because of the complexity, technical complexity, and stealing everyone's abilities and getting it right. That's why I feel like certain champions are just, you don't expect them to come yet. I would say Silas is one of them. If they get Silas in the game, they would have really had to prioritize Silas. Like for example, if it takes like X hours to code for one champion or X time, Silas would probably take like X into 5 or X into 3. It'll take like 3x or 4x more time and resources to be able to code everything into it, in my opinion. And is that worth? So basically you're saying that, you know, instead of releasing 3 new champions, you just release Silas. And that's a call that Wild Rift team have to make. कि हम एक Silas निकाले कि हम 3 नए champions निकाले. And at this point in the stage of Wild Rift, it does not make sense to release Silas because the amount of time it will take to code and get him in play will delay the launch of their other champions, right? So I don't expect to see Silas anytime soon. I would be happy if it were, but logically it just doesn't make sense. They haven't released a Monster Champion League. Yeah, recently it's all been humanoid champs. The complaint has been there, I agree. I didn't expect them to tell anything about India anyways. That's fine. Then that's the thing. If you don't have expectation, you're not disappointed, right? But a lot of people were. Because they want to please, yeah. X into number of champ into what? Yeah. Not like X into number of champs, but yeah, definitely it would take definitely a lot more time. So yeah, that's basically the dev diary. If you guys like my commentary style and want me to do patch notes or whatever like that, let me know in chat. I don't mind doing it because it's fun to talk to you guys and do it. Now that we're done with the 1 hour of the dev diary, let's talk a lot about the second best thing in this stream, or maybe the first best thing in this stream, which is the Wild Rift India circuit, right? So in case you guys don't know kya ho raha hai behind the scenes, you must have seen some videos. In case you haven't, let me walk through all those videos and let's watch these things together. And as always, you know, Level Up we have to give credits for introducing the tournament to us, for organizing this and doing an outstanding job in creating hype, right? So the first thing is, I want to talk about the video that I released, which is not this is for people who don't know what the Wild Rift India circuit is. It's like a teaser video for you guys to watch and enjoy. India's largest community-led Wild Rift event. $37 actually. 2 leagues. So basically, while people were waiting to release Wild Rift in India, the community, Level Up, and a lot of other people in the community got together and they released an India circuit. We had open qualifiers which saw 37 to 38 teams participate. 12 teams were invited. So overall, we got 50 teams from India who participated in this tournament. And now we're left with the top 16 teams of the tournament. And usme se the 16 teams are divided into 2 groups of 8. The upcoming and rising teams are called the Contenders League, and the top 8, the creme de la creme, the best of the best in India over the last 5 months and upcoming, are qualified for the Conquerors League. So what is the Conquerors League? Any guesses who are in the Conquerors League? Before I show the hype video, tell me guys, if anyone has not watched the video, who do you think is going to be a part of the Conquerors League? Let me know, because now I'm going to play the Conquerors League hype video and you guys are going to love this.
We the top again, now would happy lay the crown, but count us higher than a mountain. And we be up here for the long run, strapping for a long one. We got everybody on one. Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target.
TGT Esports, your show. Clap them cheeks, boys. I'm out of all. Please play it. Band of the Hall. Arcana. Anti-RR. Rebel. Level Up Gear. AOT. So there you have it, guys. These are the top 8 teams that are playing. And trust me when I say this, it's not like we just picked it. We had qualifiers. People fought for these spots. Some were pre-invited, but half of them qualified, proved that they're worthy to get to this point. And now what we have here is a team of 8 awesome players who are going to be a part of it. And this is what I wanted to show you guys as well. Right? So can you guys see these are our 8 teams. So we're gonna talk about these teams, guys. By the way, the circuit is sponsored by Naughty Kings in association with TGT Esports as well as Esports Hub. The production partner for this tournament is going to be Level Up Esports. This is a community organized tournament with 8 of these fantastic teams being a part of it, and I cannot wait to see what happens because this looks awesome. This is the Conquerors League, guys, and I know that there are AOT fans and there are Hawk fans, there are TGT fans, but do not underestimate any of these 8 teams, right? Level Up, Anti-RR, CDC, Dragon Riders Arcana, Rebel, they're all awesome teams, and all of these 8 teams will be playing the Conquerors League together, right? So I got allowed you more. I know, but that is what it is. So who are these 8 teams? Right now, everyone's heard of AOT Esports, the undisputed, currently best team in Wild Rift. They've won every tournament that they've played, right? And yes, they're going to be a part of it, right? So let's talk about a little bit more about the format of this tournament as well. I'll also introduce the Contenders team as well. But the idea here is that, you know, each of these teams will play one best of 3 match against each other. So as any case, if AOT is playing TGT only, no, every one of these teams will play every one of these teams in a best of 3. And then you will have a league, basically, right? A single round robin best of 3 league. After all of them play their individual matches, so every team basically plays 7 matches. The top 4 teams qualify for the playoff stage, which is the semifinals and the finals. So let me know who your predictions are. AOT win, Band of the Hawk win, Anti-RR win, CDC win, Arcana win, Rebel win, Level Up Gaming win, or TGT Esports win. I think, and the thing is, we are going to live stream all of these matches with great production quality, great casting for you guys every day from Tuesday to Sunday. There will be one best of 3 being played for the Conquerors League exactly at 9 p.m. Right? This is the best thing that has happened for the Wild Rift India competitive scene. It is brought to you by Naughty Kings, TJT Esports, and Esports Hub. And I'm so excited to be a part of this community that is doing some amazing things like this, right? So, team tier list when I already gave my team tier list, right? I said AOT is the highest and everyone else is probably second at this point. Maybe Hawk could be like in the middle. So, let's talk about the teams a little bit because I just don't want to talk about, the teams. I just want to talk about the players. So the first one that we could talk about is Anti-RR. Now the thing with like Anti-RR, right, is मेरे हिसाब से Anti-RR I by far the most underrated team in Wild Rift. There's two reasons for it, right? Anti-RR up until recently never scrimmed. They are like rank 5s, rank 3s. They play a lot of ranked. They have a really talented roster and they play tournaments and they do really well in tournaments. Like they're always semi-finals, finals, whatever. So that is something I absolutely like enjoy. And the thing is like the reason I call them underrated is because you don't see much of this team, right? You don't see much of Anti-RR in live streams and so on. Recently you have been seeing, but I myself don't know much about these guys, right? But when you play them, you realize they're pretty darn good, right? And they're very chill, as their name suggests, Anti-RR, right? So they have, again, I would say this is their entire roster. Now, rosters could still be subject to change. But ideally, Kamil is the main jungler, Daksh is a top laner, Seth is a support, Devish is their marksman, Kisle is a midi carry, and I think they have a jungle diff and Cash as their 2 substitutes in the team, right? For me, like, the player to watch in this team is mostly going to be Kisle. And to some extent, I would say Seth and Kamil. But then again, Devish also. I think, no. I cannot have a player to watch for this team, right? I would generally say that ye team mein, you watch out for this guy, right? This team just works very well as an oiled machine. I think Devish and many times has carried his team with the marksman role. Seth has made supremely awesome plays as Alistair and Pliny plays tanks. And Kisle also, I think he's one of the primary shot callers for this team along with Kamil, right? So everyone, and Daksh obviously being that fortitude in the top lane as well. Great team. I expect this to, on their day, you can't take this team lightly, right? You can't be like, "Arey, hum to kar lenge," right? Any team that takes Anti-RR lightly will lose. If you don't bring your A game against Anti-RR, you won't win. It is that simple. So really good team, really, really good players. There is no weak point in this team, I would say. And I would say that even in terms of champion versatility, they're solo laners, so they're mid lane and marksman and support. I think everyone plays a lot of different things. Definitely a team to watch out for. Really, really good. Right? The next team on the roster is gonna be Dr. Arcana. I'm kidding. No, it's Dragon Riders Arcana. It's a meme that we call them Dr. Arcana. Now, Arcana, right? We have seen multiple forms of Arcana, but this is the newest form that they have, and honestly, less is known about this roster. But what is known is that they have had some really good performances and they have cemented themselves as a top 8 team. In the qualifier stage that we played, this team topped their group 3-0, right? So whoever topped their group won and qualified. So this team definitely won their group 3-0. Now Cyan is a new Baron laner. I don't know him that much, I'll be honest. But I definitely know Ragnarok used to be a Luxman, now plays everything in support. I love Spatula's really, really talented marksman. I think he's probably the heart carry of the heart of Arcana, I would say. So for me, he's the player to watch. Yes, I can say that for this team. The player to watch for me is I love Spatulas. Starboy, very, very, very experienced player in Wild Rift. He used to once be an ASOL god. Now he plays everything else from Corki to ASOL to everything else. Starboy, Peja was his name in the past as well. F4 AME tha, really, really awesome. Amir is his real name, I think, right? Really talented guy. Arcana are the kind of team that I feel like they are new as compared to some of the 7-8 teams in the tournament, like in the Conquerors League. But this is a team that has the potential to cause a lot of upsets. Like I think people don't understand how Arcana plays, and I think that is an advantage for Arcana because they are able to do things that people don't expect them to, right? Being new ka ye advantage, right? You don't know the playstyle as much. So Arcana is again one of the Conqueror teams that are going to be playing, and I can't wait to see how they perform. I think I'm very excited to see how that happens. Next up, we have Clap Them Cheeks, my boys. So Clap Them Cheeks are like basically friends only. We've played them countless number of times at this point, but what I can tell you is that this team has shown a lot of progress in the last month. So Clap Them Cheeks, if I remember correctly, in my Rift Talks episode, was formed in May start. It's been around the end of June. And from when they started, yes, they were a decent team, and then they went through some ups and downs and things like that. But overall, this team has shown massive improvement in the last couple of weeks, right? Generally, they're all friends. They love playing with each other. You know, it's not just like, panch random log ko pad ke khelo. And it doesn't matter to them because like they just like playing. Neville transitioned from Baron to jungle for his team, doing really well, I might say. And Clap Them Cheeks are essentially the kind of players who I think in the mid lane, especially Curem, can hard carry a lot for his team. iBlink has become a major carry in this team as well, right? From being like carrying performances in Ezreal and Tristana specifically, the guy has shown up that he can also compete against the best of the best in the World India circuit. And this is a team of talent, right? I would say that Salva in this team is a lot in terms of make it or break it. I feel the team is different when Salva plays with them, but Salva doesn't play with them a lot. So again, their performances will depend a lot on how Salva is integrating with the team. But Kyogre honestly showed a lot of improvement in this game ever since inception. Kyogre is actually top lane, don't mind the logo, it shows mid. Curem is mid, insane carry performances, great champions and great player in control matches. Neville very aggressive, love how he plays aggressive. He's not the kind of guy who plays passive in jungle, which I really like. You know, people who are aggressive tend to improve faster and do better, right? So Clap Them Cheeks cemented themselves a spot as well. There is a bit of a meme that they tend to throw, you know, which happened in the past, but I would like to dispel that meme now. I know that people expect CDC to keep throwing, but let's not say that, because the last 3 days of me watching them play, they definitely seem to have improved on that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play, and I think like in general, this is a team that has the potential to win it maybe. If they play at their A game, they keep improving at the way that they improved. Because the thing is like, guys, याद रखो यार, this is a 2-month tournament. ऐसा नहीं कि एक दिन में हो रहा है, एक हफ्ते में हो रहा है, right? Patches आएंगे. Adaptability. Oh fuck, such an important point, right? Adaptability is important. Adaptability मतलब क्या होता है? Patches आएंगे, champions बदलेंगे, meta बदलेगा, items बदलेंगे, right? It's not just about the talent in a team. It's about how fast you will be able to adapt. Because week 3 से week 4 से week 5 तक जाएंगे, right? There will be changes in the game. Can you adapt? Can you not? Things like that are also going to be important. That will also make or break certain teams, right? And I think this is a very important thing in Wild Rift, right? Because teams cannot be meta dependent, right? Teams have to be meta independent. कि कोई भी meta हो, this team will do well. And that is what is important for any good team to become a big team or a very successful team in Wild Rift, that they need to be meta agnostic. Meta जो भी हो, they will adapt and they will play. If teams are meta specific, like ये meta में अच्छा, वो meta में अच्छा नहीं, they will never be able to survive Wild Rift, because meta keeps changing every few weeks, keep changing every few months, and meta changes will shape the way some of these teams will also play. The team that can adapt, learn faster than the others will have an edge in this Wild Rift circuit. New item, new patch, exactly, right? Oh, TJT also stopped throwing, okay, Shaman. That one game we threw, otherwise we are playing pretty well too. The Eliminate series, we are literally, the way we played was all pretty good. Alright, the next team on paper. Level Up Gaming, right? I'm going to talk a little bit about this team also. Level Up Gaming is a bit of a mixed bag. On their day, they seem to have beaten a lot of these Conqueror teams with plenty of ease. Like, they have beaten Band of the Hawk, they've beaten Arcana, they've beaten Arcana, they've beaten Rebel, I'm not sure, maybe they lost Rebel, I don't know. But on their day, right, they seem to just beat a lot of these teams. But then sometimes like they have difficulties also. So I would say that inconsistency is a thing, but they definitely have the talent in the lanes, right? So starting off with, I think their biggest talent, in my personal opinion, has to be Fear. Fear in the last couple of weeks, ever since I made my tier list video, I think, he's definitely doing really, really well. Fear has shown the propensity to carry his team on champions like Darius, but not just Darius in general. And he's become a legit Baron lane threat. Oftentimes, right, teams में Baron lane threats इतने नहीं होते because marksmen and mid laners do most of the carrying. But the fact that they have this option is really, really good, right? Outlaw consistent on his champions, but again, when you give him his comfort champions, like he plays like out of his mind. And that's the thing, with 3 bans happening, let's see how they adapt to that. I would say Coven is a very, very good marksman, very consistent, rarely makes mistakes. He is like the backbone of his team. And Level Up as a whole, right? I think with the practice they've been receiving, the way that they draft, they definitely know what they want to do, right? They have their own identity in how they play, and they want to play around that. And I think Zayder, while he started off as a rookie in the scene, has shown a lot of potential in the mid lane. I'm impressed with Vader's growth from maybe in the Aphelion tournament or before that to the to the recent tournaments, even though they're losing or winning. Zayder has definitely held his own against some of the top mids in the scene, right? Like your what's the name? Walls and Blizzards and Divines and Snowies. Like, he's doing really well, but he has to climb up to that level, right? Because the mid lane pool is stacked in my opinion. So Level Up Gaming, I think if they're able to sort out their consistency issues, they definitely have a lot of carry options from all the 3 lanes. Like, Fear can be a carry threat, Coven is already a carry threat, and Zayder, kid, I don't know how old he is, but I'm gonna call him a kid. He's improving day by day, looking very, very strong. And I think Kyoto is the only guy that I think needs to keep working on his improvement, because if they're able to work with Kyoto and get him to the same level as everyone else, they're going to be a very, very strong team in the scene. So I like it, very, very strong team. They definitely own their spot in the circuit for sure. You also have Ninja Blade, by the way, who in case one day he'll just come with his Z and like pentakill, so anything can happen. Bleed is also part of the roster, by the way, pretty interesting. Alright, then we have OP, Rebel OP in the chat, boys. Rebel. So the thing with Rebel is like, it's like a team of a lot of my friends, ex-TGT members, ex-esports sub ECC members, with kids in the team who's not just a manager but also a player. Rebel have gotten Divine as their mid lane. Beyonder has moved to support. Stark is essentially acting as a coach, but he's also a player. Lost is a jungler. Fino is a top laner. And I think like, this team, right, if all of them are on the same page, is very, very strong, because we're Divine, and like, it's a hard bit to say. Like, I think Rebel is a very, very strong team, but for them to be strong, they have to be like on the same page in how they play. I think because of the recent swaps, it looks like they need some more synergy, but we know already Fino is a top class Baron laner, right? Like, we've said it already, the guy's mechanics are clean, he knows how to carry. He's played a really good Renekton, a really good Gragas, plays a bit of Garen also. But I think for him to go to the next level, he needs to continue these carry performances on other champions also, right? Beyonder is on a fantastic lane swap. His Nami, his Braum are like something to be a threat. And you would wonder that, how does a mid laner just swap to support and become so potent, but Beyonder's managed to do that. Lost has always been consistent in his gameplay. Like, he'll have more moments where he clutch, but he's always the team player of the team. He'll allow Finos and Divines to carry. He's like, Lost is not here to tell you to carry. Lost is here to tell his team, I will be the one to help you carry, right? So he's always been a sportive jungler than a dominant jungler, I would say. And that works for his team because, Fino and Divine have shown the propensity to carry. Divine and Orianna is clean as fuck. And they have Goku OP, right? Who, did reach Master last season. And he is, before he took a break, or he wasn't there, he was one of the top 80 guys in the scene, right? So he can play a really good Ezreal, Kai'Sa and a few other champions. And this team, again, has a lot of fan following because their fans are a lot. They keep spamming Rebel OP in the chat. And with Divine in the team, right, I think with the shot calling and all, they definitely draft well. And on a good day, if these guys are playing very, very well, I think they can defeat any team in the league for fucking sure. So Rebel is my pick for a top 4 finish, at least, or maybe, I don't know. But I'm not here to make guesses. I'm just here to introduce the teams and what to expect. Player to watch. Oh fuck, I didn't do player to watch. Player to watch in this team would be Divine for me. Some extent Fino, but I would say Divine. Divine being the mid laner, control mage, carry, perhaps shot caller as well, is the player to watch for Rebel. Alright, who is left? Let's do TGT only. Alright, guys, this is our roster, and I don't know what to tell about my own team. Like, we are good, we do our job, we don't rate ourselves S tier, unlike some chutias on chat who keep saying stuff. But essentially, after acquiring Cold Excalibur in the jungle, TGT Esports have definitely added a lot of consistency in their performances. I think recently, as a team, we are doing a lot better. We're able to match some of the best in the league, and primarily it has to do with the fact that we have a jungler who can short call and is allowing everybody in their lanes to play to the maximum, right? Snowy has been insanely good for me personally, because I feel like the dude is smart. He knows how to play his champion, and he's vocal about his game. Even if there are disagreements, like, Snowy is an essential part of the team, and I really think he's a very important addition to TGT. And Cold Excalibur, the new guy, the old guy, I played with Cold a while ago, right? So his control in the jungle and his shot calling are helping TGT get better. I think we became like a team that is not so threatening to a team that is really threatening in the tournament. Like, I think if we are able to perform to our potential, then yes, we are able to beat a lot of the teams, and we have proven to beat a lot of teams already, right? But I'm not going to make fancy claims like we're going to win. But the idea is that this is a team that has the potential to win it all. And Yash Kushar, Prophet, me, we've been together for a really long time. Your boy is going to play what he plays. New champs are also being learned on the side, so you guys know. So yeah, a potential team that threatens the throne, I would say, and should be fun to see how we perform. So player to watch in this team will probably be Cold Excalibur, because honestly, the dude, he is the playmaker of the team right now. Like, you can watch me also, I'm fun, but I would say Cold Excalibur. Cold Excalibur because of Cold Excalibur. Then we have our boys. Hockey. So Hawk, came out of nowhere, but even if they came out of nowhere, these are the names you recognize. RPG Sun has been playing Wild Rift for like 6+ months. Meruem, ex-AOV player, moved to Wild Rift, doing really well. Foxwild has been playing Wild Rift for a long time. Walk, the mid-beast, we call him at this point. XYC, the support with a lot of potential. Theos, I think, is sub, who I think was the first diamond in the scene, or first something in the scene. He's pretty, very, very good Ezreal player, very good marksman player as well. And Band of the Hawk, right? This is the team that I'm expecting to really challenge AOT. Because I think, like, with the way they're playing and the way their lanes are structured, I think it's going to be really fun. Having said that, though, I did a poll on my YouTube community post if between AOT and Hawk, who do you think will win? An opinion, fan favorites for AOT. 7 out of 10 people said AOT will win. 3 out of 10 people said Hawk will win. So yes, AOT are still fan favorites, but like, Hawk is basically here to win it all. I think like this is a very talented roster. They're a very hard-working roster in terms of how they play and how they research before playing. They watch a lot of these Icon Series games, and they do a lot of prep before these games. And I think it's important that they do that, because some of these games are looking very, very clean. Hopefully, little slump in the last couple of days with their performances, but not really a lot. They're still winning tournaments. I wouldn't really say it's a slump. But player to watch for me is probably Walk. I would say Foxwild too, but I would still say Walk, because again, like, I don't want to chadao him here by saying nice things. I don't want to chadao RPG Sound or anyone in this team saying by nice things about them, but like mechanically, the potential to carry, if they play at their best, this team does not lose mechanically. Like, at least the mid and AD don't lose mechanically, right? That much I can tell you. So it's a really talented roster. This is a roster that is eyeing for the top of the throne, and I think how they play and how they survive these 5 weeks will be very interesting. Their match versus AOT is going to be the hype match to watch, in my opinion, because I think like everyone's waiting, right? Now Band of Hawk, they played TGT also, we lost. Now it's Band of the Hawk versus AOT. That is the match that will create a lot of ripples. So jab ye hoga, I am 100% casting that match for sure. But make sure you guys tune in to Level Up Esports channel, because this match will be streamed on that channel. So that's going to be really fun. And last but not the least, a team with just 5 players. They don't need any subs, interestingly enough. That's how I'm practicing to Lulu Jinx. Alright. AOT. Right, these guys, they don't need any introduction, right? Ex Dota 2 players won everything in Dota 2, came to Wild Rift, came here to win it all too, right? Crowley, Swifty, and Blizzard have been around in the competitive scene for like the longest time. Joined by Noxy, who is honestly spamming. He's probably the guy who spammed the most number of Wild Rift games in India. I dare you to find someone who's played more games of Wild Rift India than Noxy has. I think he's played some 5,000 plus games. Maybe it could be one, but comparatively, these guys are right. And Kale, the dude who's technically challenger in U, if you go to the U ladder and see him, insane marksman player, super awesome positioning. I've rated him S plus tier in my opinion as well, or S tier, whatever. This is a team that honestly is the favorite, right? Any insane amount of fans, and obviously rightly so, right? Because they win. They won the India Bangladesh regional tournament. They won literally every tournament that they've taken part in. And Crowley, Blizzard, like everybody is just so good. Blizzard has now transitioned to playing mid because Divine left from AOT to Rebel. So now they have Blizzard playing mid, KL playing marksman. And honestly, like this team, right, is very cohesive in how they play. Synergies between Swifty, Crowley, and Blizzard are apparent. And now with KL as well fitting in the team as well. Crowley being the primary shot caller, initiator of the team, making sure his team is always the right team, right place, the right time to win. These guys, make no doubts, are the favorites to win. Not trying to increase pressure on them, but even if I do, they've probably dealt with more pressure than I can give them. And for me, the player to watch in this game, while I think that KL and Blizzard are definitely carry threats, player to watch for me is always going to be Crowley, because I think the way jungle gets dictated by Crowley often will decide how AT will win. And Crowley has been one of the best shot callers in the country with his team, and I think this team with Swifty as well, again, I don't underrate him, but people don't realize like the dude doesn't lose lane ever against any champion. Even if he does, he just gets back to it. So you're looking at a team where there is no inherent weakness. As much as Crowley will like to troll Noxy or Blizzard or whatever, like this team, when they're on the page, have no inherent weakness. They're all very, very competitively strong, experienced, and mental is strong as well. Even if they're 0-2 in a series, you can always counter them to win back and win it like 5-2, 3-2, whatever, right? So this is the team that looks to contend and win it all. And that basically does it. These are your 8 teams of the tournament, guys. So I don't know who is going to win. Yes, we have some favorites, but all I can tell you is that any of these teams on their given day can beat any of these teams if they play at their best. So we have a stacked tournament in front of each other. Matches start on Tuesday at 9 p.m. for the Contenders League. While we're also talking about the Conquerors League, let's talk a bit more about the Contenders League also, because these are the 8 teams that are the up and coming rising teams that have qualified for the tournament. And इसमें से 4 were via open qualifiers that you see. Now, Team Duel Top, Tor Esports invited teams, Dynasty Gaming, and NIK invited teams. But Bichu Gang came out of nowhere, just won every tournament. Universe 11, Pain, and Jiren carry. Now, honestly, everyone on the team carried very well. Aphelion Esports, Sean Eagle and team doing really, really well. Dynasty Gaming, you've seen them already in Aphelion Esports and Limited Esports, a very strong team. Me and the boys, an upcoming team, Ryzen ke saath. Let's see if they're able to do it or not. But the Contenders League is essentially a league for the up and coming rising teams. They also will play a league side by side, the Conquerors League. The scheduling is very simple. From every Tuesday to every Sunday, there will be one BO3 for Contenders, one BO3 for Conquerors. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., one matchup of Contenders. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., one matchup of Conquerors. This will keep happening for 5 weeks until everybody has played their 7 matches, and then the top 4 qualify for the playoff stage. Now, because we call this a Wild Rift India circuit, the team that wins the Contenders League, the first place jo team aati hai for the next circuit, yes, you're going to have more than one, for the next circuit, they qualify directly to the Conquerors League. So any of these 8 teams, if they do well, can go and play against the best of the best in India. And whoever is 8th in the Conquerors League demotes to the Contenders League. They have to then fight their way to get back in the creme de la creme. Right? The 2nd and 3rd place Conqueror teams also get a chance to qualify for Conquerors League by playing the 6th and the 7th place Conqueror teams. Now they don't get an auto qualification, but they get a chance. If they're able to beat the 6th and 7th place Conqueror teams in a best of 5 series, take the win. Congratulations, you qualify. But if the 6th and 7th best Conquerors teams beat them, then they retain their spots. So there's potentially 3 changes that can happen from contenders to Conquerors. It all depends on how badly these 8 teams want to join the best of the best. So that's basically is going to be the circuit, and this is something that we want to look forward to. It's going to be really, really fun. A quick timeline of the events is something I can show you as well. So we have done with all of this. We are here. Okay, this is all July. It's July only, right? So 13 qualified. Now the tournament starts technically not from 17th, it starts from the 20th of July and it'll go on for 5 weeks. Then you have your top 4 Conquerors and top 4 contenders playing on August 29th. And then you'll have your grand final in September. So July, say August is September, and September, August pura, and then first week of September. So this tournament will run for at least 2 months as a whole until the winners are crowned. So there will be a Conquerors ka winner, there will be a Contenders ka winner. And that, my friends, for you is the Wild Rift India circuit. The community has gotten together, think a lot to bring you this amazing event. And I think that in terms of viewership, हमने open qualifiers किए थे last few days. We got 75 plus watching. We expect you guys to tune in for these matches. We need to cross 100 watching. We need to make sure that you are showing interest. While the time the game comes, this community, Level Up Esports, Naughty King, TGT Esports Hub, and you guys are making all this happen. And I think we're going to have a really fun time in playing and watching this tournament. So we just want to play, have fun. That's the motto. And yeah, it's going to be really fun, guys. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Matches start Tuesday. Just for your entertainment, every Monday night, I will do a live stream on my channel to tell you what is coming the next week, what are the matches, what are my expectations. We'll get some fan favorites. We'll get a Crowley or a Kirk or anyone on the team to join my stream. We'll do a fun half an hour, 1 hour session, and we'll chit chat about the league and how it's going. We have some amazing casters, amazing admins. It's like a whole community effort, honestly. The schedule will be out by Saturday, mostly by tomorrow or Sunday will be out. So we'll let you guys know on that. But yeah, that's basically... Oh, wait. So that's basically gonna be the whole Contenders League and everything. I hope you guys get the idea. But it's basically set out to be an insane tournament, and I can't wait for people to be a part of it, right? So that's exactly what we are looking out to do. And yeah. So I'm just reading chat and stuff. I guess people are chill about it. What's the point of these games? To have fun, Cyber Ninja. The point is to have fun. That is it. There is no other point. The point is just to have fun. If you don't think it's fun, it's okay, bro. If you think it's fun, great. So complicated for me. Dumb dogs. Stop being so dumb. It's fine. Or anything else? Ferrari will win the circuit too. हाँ भाई मेरे कल तो वही जोक मारते रहे कॉमर्स से वही जोक मारा था कॉपीराइट वाला लोगो है कौन सा भाई हारून भाई कौन सा लोगो कॉपीराइट है Who is Dave? Is he an Indian? Dave is Indian only, no? Who else will be? Anyway guys, so that's about it. I'm gonna this is just a stream, just chatting. I'm not really gonna play Wild Rift today. Mainly because I haven't eaten my food because the stream happened. But this is gonna be it. We need Kirk in TGT. I don't think Kirk wants to be in TGT. Main thing is regarding TKD. Okay. Personal rant time. Not trying to create drama. No spice here. But Dave diary. Oh my god. Alright. Number one thing, let's support every tournament organizer who does tournaments in India for Wild Rift. But certain things of doing tournaments are something we need to fix, right? One thing we need to make sure is that when tournaments happen, all the rules of a tournament are explicitly listed. The problem here is that a lot of the times rules aren't listed, and that creates an issue. Like for the Wild Rift India circuit, let me just tell you the rule set that I have made. Like there's literally a 15-pager doc that the team made for it. But the idea is that when you're making tournaments and things like that, try to be accommodating, try to have clear set rules so that issues don't happen. Because usually kya hota hai, because of some things not mentioned in the rules, things get confused and stuff like that. But anyways, not a lot to talk about that actually. So that's it for the stream today, guys. I don't have more to say except that just have great rules and we should all be good. Also, please don't get offended by anything I say, dude. Like I call a team noob. Oh my god, Bishi called my team noob. Fuck him. Influencer बनता है क्या? अरे bro, मेरा opinion है बेंचो. Fuck it. Like I don't get this point. Like anything I say nowadays is like taken as if, you know, like कोई higher authority ने बोला, bro. I am just another guy like you. If I'm telling somebody is a noob in private chat to someone or anything, don't get offended. It's fine. But it's just like damn funny that every word that I say nowadays, like मैं कुछ भी कोई भी WhatsApp group पे बोल दो, Discord बोल दो, apparently people take that out of context and start screenshot sharing. And फिर वो YouTube live chats पे जाता है, इस पे आता है, ये होता है, you know, like so-called influencer called me a noob, called my team a noob. What do you think about it? अरे भाई किस बात का offend हो रहे हो? If like it's just so funny, right? No, it's not about even. It's not about eliminate. Also, it's not about eliminate. This is something else only. I heard this very weird news that somebody read my chat in a private Discord. I don't know how. Where I just said, "Is this team good? Never mind, they're noobs." I said normally bola, and then somebody took it out of context, and then they started talking on a channel. Hey, this team called me, so-called influencer called me a noob. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, bro. Like, bro. What the fuck, bro? It's chill. I didn't call your, you know, I didn't insult your mother. I didn't like do something grossly bad. I just called a team. Like this time I have to literally do Gandhigiri night. मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे को गांधी बनना पड़ेगा this point, because anything I say, apparently people's you know, sentiments get hurt. अरे मेरे को noob बोल दिया उसने यार, ऐसे कैसे noob बोल रहे को, क्या है ये? Chill मारो, for fuck's sake. I have an opinion too. If I wasn't streaming तो मैं तो और बोलता था, but like it was damn fucking funny, bro. Right? See, before it's worth, like, I don't think my team is God. I don't think I'm God. I just am a little bit narcissistic sometimes. But like, please don't fucking take everything I say to face value, guys. It's just a chill thing. And मेरे को इतनी हंसी आती है, bro. Bishi ने मेरे को noob बोला. How dare he say noob? I'm like, sorry, I don't even know who you are. वो Thanos वाला meme आ जाता है, right? Like you took everything from me, and Thanos like, I don't even know who you are, bro. Like क्या है तू, कौन है तू, क्या है भाई? So in general, like tier list be like for fun, literally for fun tier list, right? And not even like I did something bad. मैंने किसको सा C tier, D tier, F tier भी नहीं rate किया. It was like A tier, at best B plus दिया था. अरे तुमने इसको B plus क्यों दिया? ये तो AOV में best player है. I'm like, घंटा फर्क पड़ता है, AOV में बेस्ट प्लेयर है तो तू वाइल्ड लाइफ बेस्ट बंदा, then I'll give you an S tier, right? It's so funny. People take offense. The funny part is the players did not take any offense to the tier list. The fans or the friends of the players who watched this took offense, saying that अरे नहीं यार तुम्हें तो इतना कम कैसे रेटिंग देते, how dare he think that he is better than anyone else. I'm like, भाई chill मारो. If you have an opinion, you make your own tier list video, you get following, viewers चाहिए तो tier list video बनाओ, कुछ भी करो. It's damn fucking funny, bro. Like how butthurt people have gotten. But anyways, just like some bit of rant before I end this stream because I found it really funny. So yeah, for anyone I've offended because I called you a noob, or anyone that, you know, is upset that I rated your friend low in the tier list, bro, it's chill. You know, it's not like I say something and then it's like the word of God and kal Wildrift mein aata hai tier list video by Bishi. Like, no, bro, it's one man's opinion. It's fine. Don't get offended. And I don't even say anything offending, so just chill. Because like it's getting very annoying to a point where, you know, I have to now think before what I say, and I don't like it. I don't want to think before I say, right? Like, because then you have to be careful and shit, and then I don't want to hurt sentimentalities of the people and all that. We don't want that shit. Like, I just want to keep making more content. I want to create more fun videos, opinionated videos, like the ones that I'm doing, like the tier list. Obviously not always the tier list, but videos like that where I rate, where I analyze games and things like that. अभी मैं किसी का game analysis करूँगा, वो बंदा बोलेगा अरे तूने मेरा game क्यों analyze किया, तू चूतिया है. अभी मैं क्या बोलूँ, right, at this point? Oh lord, exactly. Vishy didn't put me in my tier list, I'm a friend. क्या बोले, right? So anyways, the idea is that I will continue to make these content. I'm not going to stop. right? So if you want to be upset on someone else's behalf, then maybe you need to do more things in your life than watch a YouTuber stream who has 1000 subscribers and then crying about it. So GG, well played. ठीक है, so that's it for today guys. आज मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ stream. And thank you so much for tuning in for the Dev Diary, for the Conquerors videos as well. Make sure you guys are part of the Wild Rift India community. मैं पहले ही बोला, Wild Rift India community में part नहीं होगे तो सब मिस आउट होगा. All the action is there. Please make sure you join. And Tuesday the matches start. Awesome production quality, awesome casting, awesome teams, awesome admin, awesome India, awesome Wild Rift. All of the things are happening. So I will see you guys on Monday or Tuesday, whatever, depends on the mood. I'll figure it out, but we'll do it then. ठीक है, तब तक के लिए guys, take care. And I don't know what song to play for the end, but I'll switch it off with Rice. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next stream. Ta-da, peace.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Rise, push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Rise. Welcome to the climb up, reach for the summit. Visions break, the one false step lead the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Rise, push through heaven. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead beneath the dirt. Or do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, do you know yet? We don't die.